Okay, quick discussion of Canto 3 because I'm there's a lot of it that I'm at sea at. This is definitely the chapter where we start out with Ludvico Aristo paying the bills, as it was. He 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 is obviously tracing the lineage of his patron's line, uh, um, and his of the Esteve. What the hell is the name of the guy that his education, his patronage is going to Ippolito Dieste, who took the youngest poet under his patronage and appointed him one of his gentlemen of his household. He's paying the bills here. He is buttering up the patron, talking about how great and wonderful all his ancestors were, and how great he is. And apparently Este, though unfortunately, was a complete cheap ass and did not reward him for this. The only reward he gave the poet for Orlando Furioso, dedicated to him, was the question, "Where did you find so many stories, Master Ludovico?" And Aristo later said that the cardinal was ungrateful, that he deplored the time which he spent under his yoke, and that if he received some small pension, it was not reward for his poetry, which the prelate despised, but for acting as a messenger. So yeah, he is this guy. He was not happy with this guy, who becomes, I guess, what does it say about Polto d'Este in my Wikipedia research? Is that was an Italian Roman Catholic cardinal and an archbishop of Esztergom. He was a member of the ducal house of Este of Ferrara and was usually referred to as the Cardinal of Ferrara. Ferrara being kind of up the way at the top, the very kind of the top of the boot. Though a bishop of 5 separate dioceses, he was never consecrated a bishop. He spent much of his time supporting the ducal house of Ferrara and negotiating on their behalf with the Pope. Yes, so yeah, he was born in 1479 and he died in 1520. In 1520 at the age of 41, so not particularly that long. um yeah, yeah, he his eldest brother Alfonso became a duke in 1505 and married Lucrezia Borgia, so the Borgia family. So you can tell how plugged in these guys were. um yeah, yeah. So yeah, they do that. We finally get through all this. Is all done through an enchantress. We've got this thing of uh, um, Baramante. What's her name? The brave and beautiful, and also as gullible as she is as beautiful. Who she gets tossed down into this cavern in the middle of this huge mountain, and finds a tomb, and it turns out it's Merlin's tomb, and there's an enchantress there, and they've got a prophecy. There's like, you were prophesized to come here, and they have a prophecy for her, basically that she needs to save Ruggiero, and through him sire the people who would become the ancestors of uh, of Ippolito d'Este, the patron of this poem. Which I guess, I don't know, if you're a powerful man, you're just like, yeah, people try and butter me up for money. Yeah, whatever. It's an amazing poem, though. It's a shame that he didn't get rewarded for it. So yes, we get all that. We find out, like, yeah, that Merlin was tricked by the Lady of the Lake to kind of be here, lay down, and died. Um, and then she is told that to fulfill her task, she has to get a magic ring from this guy, from what the hell is his name, from this little man. uh this little man, you may know him truly. I'd say he's below 6 palms in size, which sounds like he's quite a small guy with raven hair, matted and unruly. And and so she sets out on the trail, and was not slow to wend her way to wend her way, but onward bravely trudged and reached the hostel where Brunello lodged. And Brunello is the possessor of this magic ring, which apparently will be he'll be able to use to it basically it what the ring will do is it will annul all magic, and with that she'll be able to brace the castle that has Ruggiero in it with this knight with a shield that with the rays can basically zap you. I think even with your eyes shut, it'll make you insensate. So but she has to you have to kind of like get him quickly, and basically if if he has any clue, he can read your mind, so you have to catch him by surprise. And she hides, watching his hands for all she's worth. And she has to keep her hands in view for good reason, because he might steal her wallet is her fear. Recalling her advisor's word in season, she's careful not to let him come too near. And as they stand there, and she's concealed both her sex, her gender, her race, all of this stuff, brooding on treason, a mighty uproar smites the ear. I'll tell you later on, my lord, the cause, but now the time has come to make a pause. So yet again, uh, um, uh, Ludigo, Ludovico Aristo loves the cliffhanger at the end of each section, so you gotta wait for the next section to do that, which I will be eager to wait for. I will be eager for Canto number 4. But hopefully by this point, after a marathon of today of reading, I am now all caught up a little bit further ahead, so I'll be ready for when Tom LA Books, or Tom La Books, I wonder if it's La Books or LA Books, we'll talk about the next chapter of next canto of this this epic Italian Renaissance poem, which is just so much fun. All right, I will leave it there. More videos later.